Hey guys, here we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Gambit, as we are definitely getting further and further. So yeah. Fine, I accept your little explanation, but it makes me the storage room is actually the scene of the crime, yes? In which case the murder and someone's connected to the auction. And if the photograph is to believe, the victim was the auctioneer, the culprit is the attendant. Kill lay low for the victim in the storage room, where the exchange of goods was to take place. They then stabbed the victim in the chest with a piece of merchandise. Caliburn. There, does it sum it up? I'm afraid you might have to, but there's a serious hole in your testimony. There is? I didn't spot any. Good one, you're the one in charge here, Miss Ledgeworth. Alright then, time to fight back. We have to win this one for us. And I will. Time to take Francesca's testimony to task. So I'm a little bit hungry.
Hold it!
How exactly did they manage it, may I ask? Miss Hart was in the storage room too, remember?
Objection!
Yes, hiding in some place. And if you've seen the storage room yourself, you know there will be plenty of places to hide too. So you're saying the killer was hiding out of sight while they waited for the victim's arrival? Unreasonable that the murder took place after the action had concluded. After all, the victim was the auctioneer herself, so she really had to be present with the proceedings. She didn't it happen afterwards. By adding that to your testimony, Francesca?
Objection!
Only that contradicts the piece of evidence. What were you saying? We need to ever take a crack at answering your own questions before asking others, because in the case by simply that teaches me not to question myself. Whoa, what do you do to upset friend, big guy? Next time try to shift cricket on her before you switch lands. Yow! That's chattering, I don't have time for this. Better get them over with it. She will find they're unconscious.
Objection!
That was the one I needed. It seems you're the one step behind yet again, Francesca. How so? The auctioneer was not in fact a victim, and I can prove it. Same Miss Hart gave us. What if she made it? What's the word for the air she used to say it? I thought, yeah, I'm a journalist, dang it. I word is ouch! Did I ask to open your mouth? Ouch!
Objection!
Calm down, listen for a second, Francesca. It's hard to witness at least some of the events surrounding the murder. I mean, Miss Hart witnessed at least some of the events surrounding the murder. She's confirmed that the auction continued even after the murder had occurred. Bet it did! Went right on and nothing had happened at all. How could that have been possible without an auctioneer? It wouldn't, so you see the victim and it couldn't have been the auctioneer, she was one of the attendants. No! I mean, as I've been saying since the start, no way Kay can be the murderer. She had been pushed down the heads by her island and not conscious by the time. So then, who was the victim really? Well, the auction carried on after the murder. The victim must have been the auctioneer. Must not have been the auctioneer, but the attendant. We know who that is. Judge Gravel. That's enough. I know that sounds all too well. Order in the courtroom. All rise for the chairman. Oh, there's no need for all that pumping. Understands Verity. Please, everyone, feel free to call me Celsius. Yes, that will do nicely. Alright, Celsius, what are you doing here? Oh, well, I just stepped on by. I see the boneheaded was getting along. You say they're all sort of family, but I'm not sure these two are what they meant. I thought might be the light in fire on this investigation, but it seems not. Suspect everyone's searching high and low for this right here where we started. And detain the suspect immediately. Wait, Miss Faraday is innocent. Stop! Shut your meddling mouth! You're becoming something of a problem, Miles, my boy. I told you, the committee wants this matter cleared up as soon as possible. It's a matter of trust. We don't have our organization be seen dragged to its feet. But you're already doing that. Bad for us, and it's bad for me too. Possibly, sorry, it wasn't me, my mate. The awful investigation ends here. It will not be minutes to resume. In case you have forgotten, you're no longer a prosecutor. You have no authority here. And what's more, there's no matter of you aiding or abetting a suspect. She's right, of course, as always. You're all really a godsend, Verity. Everything I do, I do knowingly, and if you wish to pursue me, or be my guest, but know this, we have uncovered a new suspect, this person here. This Friday was attacked by this
Overruled.
You can stop right there, Miss Edgeworth. The raincoat in your picture was discovered nearby a short while ago. The plant was on the hood, along with some cherry blossom petals. Cherry blossom petals? Like the ones on the roof? Yes, they were stuck on the edges of the blood stain. Probably due to the blood had been fresh at the time. Results came back already, my boy. There's no need mistaking it. The person in your picture is the victim. Is Rosie Ringer. What? No, this is completely undermines our entire case. So they were based on the person in the red raincoat being the killer. If they were the victim instead, he remains on top suspect list. It's Faraday, you testified that in the red raincoat up on the roof, correct? Yes, I did. And that the person was the murder victim. And you're the only person who now came in contact with her. Since you wounded up one of you and dead, I think we all know how the encounter went.
Objection!
Oh, much better. No, Kay was attacked by that person. She's the victim here, not an aggressor.
Overruled.
As far as I recall, we have yet to see any evidence that prove she was attacked as you claimed. Even if such a proof existed, Mr. Ringers could have been simply be acting in self-defense. When you just get conclusions like that, Kay's innocent. But I'm not. Kay? I'm not innocent. I don't want to believe it, but I remember something, hearing about a raincoat brought. It was just a flash, but I remember what I saw now. Why, when it happened, murder, it was me. I remember looking down, and the person in the raincoat was one on the floor. It was me, Miss Ashworth. It was me all along. I'm the murderer. I'm the murderer. No, you're not. You can't be. Then what am I? Why do I have a memory like that? They were on the floor in front of me, and there was a pool of blood. I was just standing there. Why didn't I do something? I know why. Because I was the killer. Corbett recognized the validity of Xavia's memories. What? But you said you don't believe her 5 minutes ago. I commend you on your bravery, Miss Faraday. But it will not go unrewarded. Praise the goddess of justice for her many blessings.
Objection!
As an official level of Interpol, I hereby request that the suspect be... We don't have time for this. We must arrest Kay Faraday this instant. How dare you take a tongue with me? Goes reach of the authority and demand you give us more time to investigate. It is unlawful, but will it be more unlawful than this? Unfortunately, you have no longer speaking out for the law. Indeed, you don't, but I do. And while I can't help you but move by your dedication to your friend, I have to agree with Verity. Speaking of the law, it seems there is one other we must arrest. Ah yes, I almost forgot. Miles. What are you talking about? Mr. Ashworth was just doing his job. He didn't do anything wrong. He wasn't doing squat. Which means, I mean to say, unfortunately, Miles is no longer serving kind of official capacity. You went too far this time, Miss Ashworth. You conducted an awful lot of investigation. Worse, you aided the flight of the suspect. You're no longer an ex-prosecutor, you're a criminal. Nothing more. That reminds me, there is supposed to be a hearing today, wasn't there? Conduct. I'm sure it's officially rescheduled for tomorrow, although I fear I already know the outcome. This attorney reflects you on your actions, Miles, and a chance to really think long and hard. This court is adjourned. This is no easy task. But this is sadly where I'm going to end it off for today, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more Ace Attorney investigations, Prosecutor's Gambit, as we will continue where we left off. Yes. There it is. But yeah, I wish you all a good day, a good week, and peace and love prayers. Have a nice day. yeah, until next time, everybody, have a nice day, have a nice week, and peace, my prayers. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.